So I guess it feels like an age since we've had the league fixture. We've had cup games, quite a few postponements. But what we're looking at heading into Needham Market.
Yeah, obviously you just see the session today. Everything looks really positive. You're right. We haven't had many league games, obviously, through various different reasons, and it's been a shame really because we feel within ourselves that we're on half a decent run. Obviously, taking the Woking game, which to be fair I don't think it was the right result. Before that, obviously the Farsley game was a positive one, and the Chorley game, which got abandoned at half time. So yeah, it's been a long time to get back on the road with a league game, and lads have all been positive, to be perfectly honest. It's good. Get a couple of people back there through a little bit of knocks and through a few little injuries, and then we're getting a few of the long-term boys back a little bit closer. So still 24 games to go. I don't think we're even halfway through yet, our season, our amount of games. So there's a long road yet.
It's because you touch on it there. We personally haven't hit the halfway stage like some other clubs because of all these postponements. So there's plenty of time is definitely on our side in terms of that aspect. But in terms of our opponents on Saturday, Needham Market, what can you think and expect from them?
Well, obviously, like I say, we do our own work. We watch them. They've been in and around the same position with us most of the season. It's going to be a tight game. End of the day is they're fighting for their lives at this moment in time. So are we. So it's going to be a really tight game. It's a long distance. We've done everything right as a club to make sure we get the best result we possibly can do. And at the end of the day is we turn up, and we've been turning up recently. We'll give them a really good game for it. And I think that's what we're looking at, Ansel. I think we're looking at with them 24 games to go. It's about what we do. No disrespect to any opposition, because we do our own with everyone that we play against, and we look at strengths and weaknesses, how we can cause them, or how they can cause us, and stuff like that. But I think the main thing for the last month or so is we're working on what we want to do. And I think that's what we've been working on the training ground that we want to put into Saturday's game, which I think a lot of the fans seen what we did against Chorley, what stuff we were working on. Exactly the same at Woking to a certain extent, and obviously the Farsley game. So I think it's pleasing that stuff we've worked on here on a Tuesday and Thursday, we try to put in for a Saturday.
I was going to say, I've only obviously seen the Woking game from this calendar year so far because of obviously my commitments, but when I've watched her highlights back on footage back, you can see the elements what you pointing that has been worked on the training ground.
Yeah, and I think that's a big thing for us, showing like what we've been working on is coming to fruition, kind of thing. But I'll say it again, we're still 24 games, which is 72 points to play for. So we know in our head that we want to get as many points as fast as we can, see where it takes us. But it's all about, for us, it's all about Radcliffe at this moment in time and what we can do to oppositions. And that's the mindset that we're always going to go with now, and make sure that we stamp our authority on them. We won't take any game lightly, and we know it's going to be really tough, but we need to go away to Needham Market with it and try and get a positive result.
Last but not least, I'm pretty sure you would have heard about certain fans going to have many different excursions on the way down.
Yeah, no.
So, words for them.
Brilliant, innit? I'll be honest with you, if I weren't involved with football, I'd have gone with them. Really good. I know a lot of the lads that have gone. I know a few people that wanted to go but couldn't go for different reasons. And it's brilliant. And I think the gaffers have hit on it, and every interview they've done. There's a lot of lads that put their hand in the pocket, time, and women as well, that go to all our games, home and away. You've seen it at the Woking game, how many people we had there. We know what time we had to leave, what time we got home. These people are doing exactly the same, supporting the lads. So the support has been second to none this year. It's really good. We're just hoping on some of these away days, I think obviously the Brackley one, the South Shields will have some really good results, and hoping now at Needham Market that we give them something to cheer on, something to say it were well worth it, and hopefully all the lads turn up and show that these lads have dug deep, and we put a performance on from really as well.